make a perception plus. Yeah, it'd be pretty easy. Plus 40. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you heard every frickin' word. You even heard the subtle inflection of every voice in their breath as well. And a little rat that's running across the corner. Anyway, so what do you want to do?
I do have to ask, what exactly is that you think I'm doing? Or at least where I'm going?
I'm tired of these games, Leibowitz. Tired of them.
I think I'm really just starting to get entertained here. And besides, we have a whole meal to go through here.
I'm not with you. I'll be elsewhere. You can continue to put up this charade. Trust me, I'll get you. Maybe not here, somewhere else.
Just keep your distance. You don't need to get hurt.
Okay. And what did you want to do, Dor Nartha? Nara, sorry.
Nothing. I just.
Okay, yeah, you heard
Paying
all of
attention.
it. And he gets up, he takes his food, and he goes upstairs.
Typhane does the slow turn. Look at him.
I'm giving you a look, and there's just a mix of like, in for a pound, in for the whole dollar here. And I will just sort of look at you, and we need to make an exit out the back.
Do you have any purple on, by the way?
I was literally thinking of saying something to that effect and forgot.
I'm wearing
At this
green.
point, I hadn't mentioned it, so I suppose it would be no, not at this point.
Sorry, you say you were leaving out the back?
Yes, specifically because I know you're there.
Yeah. So when you go out the door, you probably catch an axe an inch away from your face.
Oh.
You go out the back. Okay, yeah.
It's probably Albert has been talking to me, but I've been like swinging both of my axes in like golf swing tests at, first at kneecap level and then at neck level, and as soon as that door was open, I was ready to swing, but the moment I see who it is, I just stop like an inch away from their nose.
Yeah, you've been stretching, so you're kind of taking your axes and doing the swinging of the arms back, getting ready, knocking your neck, rolling your neck around.
Albrecht is staying well out of arm's reach.
Okay. What do you do?
We need to convene somewhere private, I think. So we're probably going to head back over to whichever inn Joseph was going to hang out in.
He's
probably
going to go
closest to the dock,
Black
right?
Gold. Yeah, the Black Gold for sure.
Maybe we should change out of this, or
Well, they are watching the boat. I suppose we should just go inside.
Okay.
So once we get into a little private place together,
As you
will kind of
go
like
into the Black Gold, you see Joseph is there with his wife and his son. They're actually getting a meal.
I will
tonight.
give him a nice, happy little wave.
I kind of feel sorry for getting him involved now.
Oh my god. What are we gonna do?
But yeah, I say we put down quickly for a private room and convene there so that no one can hear us.
10
Yes.
shillings, folks. And actually, you should maintain a party pool. You don't have to distribute everything quickly if you don't want. There's party pool
That
up
could
there.
also make sense.
Yeah, there's party pool that you guys should all be able to edit. Yeah, you can.
Oh, look at
You know
that.
what?
It's gone
I'm gonna go ahead
empty.
and put in half because this is half my fault at this point. So
So
that's
5
another
shilling.
5.
Half your fault?
Half.
Okay.
Seemed
So
like a good idea at the time.
So we get the private room, and Garrett will wipe the sweat off of his forehead and take in a deep breath. And the first words out of his mouth are, "Well, we're fucked, aren't we?"
Why would that be?
that
Well, we-
that man who murdered those two people yesterday, sort of bounty hunter, and he's hunting his lordship, as it were.
Caster
just-
Lieberung, who
So,
just happens to look
Give
just like
me a
Garrett.
short bow. We hang out in the woods, and when he comes anywhere near us, I'll snipe him down in the trees.
Well, so
Well, while that might be well and good, apparently he does have some degree of evidence on this Lieberung, or whatever terrible things he's done. And if he were to die with that evidence, and we weren't to have it, it would very much mean my head. No one else but a few outriders happen to know what's truly happened.
So we go and kill the road wardens, take the body back, present it, and all is forgiven. But then, well, we don't get to play what we've been playing yet.
would have burned those bodies or buried them or done who knows
Those
what.
those
now.
bodies are gone. Yeah, they're gone. That'd have been a great idea.
Right.
Really good
Currently,
idea.
I see if he suddenly decides to out Lieberung as some worshipper of chaos, then I am most certainly dead and hunted across the whole empire, and I suggest you leave me as quickly as you can. If perhaps we choose to bail on our deception, I think there are still penalties and maybe even death for impersonating nobility.
Of
So
this,
I believe one way or another, I might be fucked unless we succeed.
So what is the goal here, my lord?
Well, the goal here, I think, is to use him to optimize our deception. There is another group that will undoubtedly believe that I am Lieberung, and they would be Chaos Cultists. But if I am to
Wait.
deceive them well enough, then maybe they might aid me in clearing Lieberung's name enough that I can go back into hiding as myself.
Wait.
maybe
You said you were
Maybe we should-
Lieberung.
in
Yes.
order to clear your name, we should destroy the chaos cult or whoever these people would be to harbor such a man as this. It would
I definitely
Of
don't
course,
bear them
remove
any
your-
love.
would likely remove any title of nobility or whatever claims you would have, but at least we could prove that you're not this monster that he seems to think you are, and maybe he'll leave us alone.
It came to my head that the only thing that might convince him might be action. And that, of course, would mean taking out the cult ourselves and then showing him the proof. But of course, at that point, he's another co-conspirator. I'm not sure he's as interested in having a fair share of stolen loot as we are.
Goodness.
Nothing else, I suspect he might actually be a bit of a upright sort of person. That's no good.
If that was true, why would he just witness a murder and walk
Because
away?
because he's taking out cultists. Gosh, how could I have been so blind? Of course it was a secret signal. I understood that from the... But how could I have been blind?
Well, the fact that you are publicly seen not knowing what it is will not really hinder the case that you do want to destroy this cult. So you've erred in our favor.
We have to play our cards right. And of course, as I said, it's all going to topple down on me.
We must destroy whatever cult or people that would do such a thing.
The only way
Vero-
to do that is to get a little bit closer. And undoubtedly, he'll follow us to them, too.
Just remember, this guy that you are, he sounds like a pure vinegar douche. So play it
I'm
up.
certain I'm certain the world won't miss him.
As you guys are talking in your room,
Mhm.
suddenly you hear a bell ring outside. Warning bell. Ding,
Uh-oh.
ding, 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 ding. What do you do?
We need to leave.
Yes, let's go see Joseph and see if we need to unmoor the boat and get out of here.
As you walk out, you see that Joseph's boat's on fire.
Dun, dun, dun.
And
Joseph was
crews-
on the boat, right?
No, he
he
was in the inn with us.
Evo was on the boat, and you see a very drenched-looking Evo close to the boat on the docks. He had to bail off, and he looks at you guys and he sort of shrugs his shoulders.
Where is the alcohol gone?
What happened to him not bringing innocent people into this?
Crews are coming down, and fire crews, the human chain, and luckily they have a water source right by. And the boat, it's now dark, very dark. It's around 9 p.m. And the boat, if fire is put out pretty quickly, so it's not terrible damage. And it looks like they got the back of the boat towards the cabin first, and so it didn't spread forward. So the alcohol's safe. But the boat is definitely blackened and scarred a little bit. And Joseph turns to you guys. What the hell have you gotten me into?
I'd like to say the same thing.
Could literally say that I have been with these people all night, and I have no idea.
I can only say it's a long story, but if the story pays out, I'll fix your boat for you.
You guys are more trouble than worth. Yeah,
At least you still have the ale. I'm gonna be thankful for that.
so am I. I'd be gone bankrupt if I lost that. Oh, geez, my boat! Come on. We gotta start getting this thing. I'll be working all night. And
Right.
he starts getting on the boat, and it's still smoldering a little bit. So he has Woldar, keep pouring water on it, and eventually he's got to start chipping off all the blackened wood, and he's probably going to have to replace sections of it
Mhm.
as it goes. But the boat is still usable, but it's definitely took a hit. And
And?
hold on.
Okay.
And Evo has a heart attack.
Hold on a second. Sorry. Got to turn my light on. It's getting dark.
And Albert, you feel a brain aneurysm. Defane, you
There
start
we
smelling
go.
toast.
And
The tension, it's mounting.
A door falls on door.
ooh,
Oh,
Garrett,
Into the lake.
a
Sploosh.
bolt goes right by you. Okay. Make a perception.
Everyone or just him?
He heard a bolt go right by. Everyone.
Honestly, door misses nothing, so I just wait for door to roll. What's your
There we go,
elf eyes
plus
see, door?
I see him.
Actually,
Whoa.
you do barely.
Yeah,
No
leave
one
it to
else
an
does.
elf.
He rolled really well too, but so do you guys. But lady, you turn around and you see him and he is up by the black gold, and you see him turn the corner and run. So you lose sight of him.
I think
Yeah.
I should get a bow.
And I just rolled for someone else seeing that. They were all paying attention to the damn fire. So he shot a bolt in a dark spot, missed, and he's disappearing right now. What do you do?
I'll be still my beating heart. Another assassination attempt.
Well, get on with it then, woman. Track him down.
But let him go for now. We don't have anything
Yeah,
to
can we
really
get out of
use him
here?
with. Well, we have to get the boat ready for that. Once the fire's out, we'll see what we can do. If Joseph thinks it
It's
can sail.
out. I mean, it's I would say it's he can get going, and except that it's night, and navigating these rivers at night is dangerous at best
Right,
because
we'll
of
have to wait until the
fogs
morning.
and everything. So you want to wait until the morning?
Right.
Let's go up into the inn and hole ourselves up in the room.
We should also try to keep a watch on the boat again. If they try to set fire to it a second time tonight, it'll be no good. Though I'd hope the guard are a little bit more alert this time.
Yeah, Joseph is talking to the guards. You see a couple shillings come out, start
Mm.
passing hands.
Joseph knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And so there's a couple guards posted around the boat.
Okay. So the boat should be safe.
Watching
So then
it, actually.
So we only need to take care of our own skin for the night. And if we can drag them all the way up north with us, that'll be success. Alright. Well, who's taking first watch?
Where are you? On the boat? Or
We
in
have a
the
private room. We paid out
Right.
10 shillings for it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to go up to the end. You're going to spend the night there.
Mhm.
Who is first watch?
Fane will. Does this room have a window by any chance?
Most do.
Okay.
This one does.
It needs to
Though
be
this
like
is like European tech. Like there wouldn't be like openable windows normally, right?
There's shutters.
No, the windows are openable. They are. Most are. There's quite a few scenarios that have inns, and the upper story windows can be open.
Okay. Yeah, the cheap tech would just be like shutters over the window or something.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
yeah, they're gonna be shuttered and they're gonna be locked if they lock or barred or whatever it is. And so is the door. It's gonna have a nice sturdy plank of wood.
Make a perception as you go to close the shutters and the windows.
The tripwire goes off.
Oh God, I see it.
Jesus.
It's worse
You
than
are
I
on
thought.
fire. You see two men in the back of the Black Gold Inn. They just seem to be standing there watching. They're just up against the wall, and they're sort of staring at it. And they kind of see you, and they're not even trying to hide. They're just staring at you.
I help you?
No, they're out of shouting distance. They're
Okay.
like about
Okay.
40
I'm just
feet.
Not for me, they're not.
Yeah, I know, that's true. Very good point.
I'm going to shut the shutters and make sure they're thoroughly barred. I'm not going to shoot at them because that would just prove that I'm the bad guy and I'm not the bad guy. Noble woman, we don't do such monstrous things.
So,
Careful, new stuff isn't here.
do you want to simply go to sleep?
I'm sure she's staying awake.
Who's first watch?
Fane is. And she'll keep that nice crossbow that she has loaded and in her lap.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
sleep soundly.
you're gonna sleep? Okay.
Quick question.
They're
In
out?
terms of skills, bow is separate from crossbow in this instance, right?
They are, which
Got it.
means you can use it using your ballistic skill. but you get none of the benefit.
Yeah,
However,
shame.
with a crossbow, the impale is the ammo,
Yeah,
not the
dangerous.
weapon. Remember, ranged weapons have two components, the weapon and the ammo. And there's two charts under game, weapons, and ammo. So you got to open up the ammo, take a look.
Yeah, it wouldn't impale if I used it because I'm an elf.
Yeah, it would. No, it would. Because the bolt has impale, has nothing to do with the weapon. So anyone can really use a crossbow if you have a ballistic skill.
Albert will be taking the watch.
You're going to be what?
Taking a watch during the
Okay.
night.
So you're
Probably
taking a
second.
watch. Second, and then who's taking third?
Direct. He's been feeling
Direct.
like he's been on the verge of a worthy fight all day. He's getting teased. He's too riled up to sleep.
Yeah. All right.
Especially
let's
that
go.
Max guy.
Okay. 1 sec. Let me go ahead and set this up.
You didn't even have to ask that guy how people know him. He could look around the room. That would have been a worthy fight.
Sorry.
No, you were clever. I can't fight clever. Clever beats brute force every day. Yeah, but I mean on an any level. I mean, it's like I could probably beat your ass, but I'd never outsmart you.
Boy, why are these coming through so big? Okay.
You're Mr. Big, and I'm the Bruiser.
Okay, Evo, we're going to keep him out of this because he's not here. I don't like to risk characters if I don't have to, and Harball will be elsewhere.
Evo's on the
Be
boat.
He
on
can
the
be
boat.
protecting Joseph, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like he was last time when the boat caught on fire.
Okay.
The perfect.
Falling asleep.
Yes, or was drunk, or any number of things.
It's okay. They said they don't want to hurt any innocents, and everyone else is clearly innocent.
That we will blame him for next time when he's actually here.
All right. The door is locked. The that's what I want right there. Okay. All right. And here we go. Two bad rolls. You hear a big bang on the front door, on the door to your room. And at this point, it is time to shift. Where did the player ribbon disappear to? Oh, it's still on Altor. Oh, this whole time. Well, that's right. That's okay.
I thought maybe something was up when you were referencing this way then that way. I'm like, we're not seeing anything.
Here we go. Yeah, we've been using the handout as
Casper, what are you doing here?
Okay. Oh, Casper's not here. Let's get to Rock and let me move Casper down.
Casper comes back to his room and y'all are staying there.
Back
so he
up.
hires a bunch of guards.
So he is back up. Durak is now in. Get him over here. And let me make sure he's tied to your character sheet. He is. Okay, so at this point, we are going to start combat. You hear a bang. Two people banged up and they both rolled terrible. So they didn't do a very good job. And let's get some init rolling and we will start combat.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's start combat. And there we go. Okay.
Ooh, auto rolls. Yeah, that's right.
And here we are. So,
quick question. Would we be topped off on Fortune Resolve for this one?
What's that?
Would we be topped off on Fortune Resolve?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, you aren't. But if you get it once per session. It's not like
per
2E.
session. Got it.
Yeah.
So I'm still at 3.
Yeah, 2E is different. They've really limited that. And here we go, guys. So, Dornara, I assume you're sleeping on the, you're sleeping on the floor somewhere. You are asleep, so make an endurance plus 20. It's automatic if someone comes and wakes you up, but they got to burn an action. No.
Fuck you guys, I'm sleeping.
Do you want to reroll or you want to take that?
Nope, I am a wizard. I am not re-rolling something like that.
To be fair,
Okay.
he did call it ahead of time that he was going to be asleep.
You are asleep. Okay. Typhane,
I have
you
my
are. Oh, let me see which crew. Let's see who is awake. This was Middle. Middle was Alberic. You are asleep. Go ahead and make an endurance plus 20.
Wait, middle was his watch.
Alberic, right?
Yeah, Albrecht was the second watch.
Yeah, Alberic was second. It's second watch. So, go ahead. Make your make an endurance plus 20 to wake up.
awake.
Very good. You're awake. You can get up. That's half movement.
I'm gonna
And do
stand
what?
top of the bed with the crossbow ready to go. So as soon as the door opens, they're gonna get shot. So I'll hold off.
All right. So you're gonna wait on your turn.
As soon as the door opens, they're getting a bolt.
Okay. So, Alberic.
Exciting.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't actually sort this. Hold on a second. I forgot to sort
Which way does that door open?
this is Typhane. Now it's not Alberic just yet. A thug gets to go. He comes in and he does an attack. Let's see. Let's see how well he does. Kaboom. The door's starting to break open. They seem to be really struggling. He's going to hold his turn. This guy is going to attack again. Did we miss anyone? No, we still got everyone. Alberic, I see you. Garrett, I see you.
Yeah, we're all still in
I
order.
think we got everyone.
Because the last two of us just rolled
And
bad.
the only one I don't see, yeah, we got everybody. All right, so here comes third attack. And finally, the door bursts open.
Typhane will let out a blood-curdling scream and shoot.
And now you can go. Go for it.
Does that wake me up?
Yeah. It wakes everyone up. All right. And so everyone is awake now. You guys are still prone on the ground. You got to burn half movement to get up. But yeah, Typhane, make a roll.
I just did.
Actually, make sure you add crossbow to your weapons so it calcs everything automatically. Otherwise, that is a +9, +11, and you are point blank, which is +15. Okay, so it's tight quarters. They can't really dodge out of the way. The crossbow hits him in the head
Oh God.
for 15 points of damage.
Damn.
Less 3
Pack.
is 12, and you have 8. That's impale too, right? And you did, wait a minute. So +40, that was +6, +9, +15. You got a +10 critical hit to the head.
Please. Oh, his ear off.
Suffer minus the hearing. That actually is not a bad one if you're going to get one. That's not bad. He's still up. All right. And
He's
Alberic.
screaming the last thing
Yes.
he ever heard.
Can I move there or
Yeah, you
there?
can move right there.
All right, let's give this guy a talking to.
Make a roll.
This is for waking my friends up.
Making an attack. Yep. Most likely. Yeah, he rolled worse. So that's 3 plus 5 is 8. You have a plus 50 critical because this guy got hit in the head with a bolt. And so you see this big bolt. He's like, ow. And you just nailed him in the body. So go ahead and plus 50 critical.
Into a ballroom blitz.
Okay. You with a with that, you don't have the space to cut him in half, but your sword goes right through him and comes out the other side. And
Well,
as you
it's a single-edged curved blade, so he just does a pushing cut
right.
with the edge and slices him in half that way.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. That's just a generic, so I'll sometimes change the description based on the weapon or the situation. Thug! He comes in. And no one else is engaged with you yet. So it is just straight up. And you gain an advantage for that. My God, I'm rolling like you now, Garrett. Okay. And
My luck transfers.
your advantage
Dark
to
powers of
1.
chaos.
Put
Yes.
your advantage to 1 and make a defense. Make an opposition. You should be able to defend against this. But you never know. Nope. And you blew it, horse.
I'm glad I've been
Oh
healed.
no!
Oh my God. Okay. So you lose your advantage. Set that to 0 again, please. You take 3, 8 to the body. Less armor and toughness.
All right, this is the body, so armor and toughness count. Let me check what it is under the armor tab.
Yeah,
You said
check on
how
the
much
armor
eight?
in
You
your
do
body
have fortune
area.
points. You want to just
Yeah.
re-roll that?
Yeah, fortune that.
It is so bad.
I do not have fortune or fate, at least not these guys. So you
I
can.
do actually have some I could spend, actually.
Yeah,
so
then reroll.
Yeah,
That's what they're
fortune.
there for.
have 4% chance to go worse. That's much better.
That's a little more like it. And you block him. So you keep your advantage and you gain another one. Okay. This thug comes sweeping on in and launches over, and it will be a plus 20 for the 2-on-1. And he attacks. And he hits you in the body. Make an opposition. You should have your advantage at 2. You don't
My
have
name
to
is
add
Albrecht.
20.
You are the Dick Finger Man. I will kill you.
And that's a plus 3. That's another block. And you gain your 3rd advantage. What's your initiative bonus? Go to your core stats and take a look at the I column all the way down at the bottom. What number is it?
4.
You can have up to 4 advantage. All right.
Excellent.
That's your max. But you gain a 3rd advantage. And this guy really can't do anything except hurl insults. They spit in your face, chaos worshippers. But this guy held his action. And he's going to come over here and he aims at Albrecht. He is plus 40 for point blank, minus 20 for a call shot, minus 20 for being in melee. When you fire into melee and you can fire into a group and and you get a bonus, and the bolt or the arrow can go wherever, including your friends.
It's
Or
a
if
very
you want-
crowded doorway right now.
If you want to be careful about it, it's minus 20 off that. So it's plus 40 for the point blank, minus 20, minus 20. So he's doing a call shot to the head. Boom. Ouch. That's a big hit.
Yikes.
Now, you get to 1, try to dodge. Assuming you see it, I'm going to give you a perception plus 40. You do have 3 guys right in front of you. And he came up from behind and kind of lifted it. Boom, fired his crossbow. So go ahead, make a perception plus 40. It's really easy. You do. So you see it, so you get to try to dodge.
Thankfully, in this edition, dodge is no longer an advanced skill.
Nope.
Dodge it.
Shit.
Do you want to re-roll?
Yes.
That would
This would be
be
my
a
last fate.
21-point hit.
I do like the dodge where you put your head right in the middle of the crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
Honestly, with those kind of numbers rolling around, I'd almost say fated.
That's even almost just as bad. So that's a 21-point hit. Okay.
Owie.
Now, you have a choice. You subtract your armor off your head, which is what, 5 or 6?
No armor.
Well, you have a 4 toughness, right? What's your toughness? 3 or 4? 3.
Let me check. Toughness is 30.
Yeah, so
So
3.
3.
So that would be an 18-point to your head. How many wounds do you have?
Let me check that out in combat. 12.
So that'd be a plus 80 critical to the head, almost guaranteed death. If you had, or you can fade it.
I'm going to fade it.
Okay, so mark your fate points permanently down 1.
Down to 2.
There you go. All right, so you fate that, and he is done. Garrett. Ooh, I love
Garrett
this
is
movie.
rousing from his sleep and standing up.
Someone named the movie this is from. It's a famous movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to see it. It's called Excalibur from the early 80s, British.
Oh, I love that movie.
It's awesome.
And I'm going to look this guy in the eyes and goes, think about what you're doing. Adolphus is nothing but a liar. He sets fire to innocent boatmen's boats. He flits around like an assassin. Do you
Murder.
think that's truly the work of a noble man?
Make
And
a
I am blathering at him.
oh, go for it. Uh-huh. And he gets to make his intelligence. That was good. And you get 1 blather.
Yup, so he is stunned for 2 turns.
Okay. No, actually, the way it works, he can still defend himself. He can't do anything until he makes a challenging endurance.
Right, he's
Once
kind
he
of stuck
makes that,
there.
yeah, he's stuck. So he's done. And Durak, first time we're seeing him in combat. What do you do?
Well, first off, I'm on my back because that's how I sleep, like most people.
Yeah.
Getting up is half move, right?
Yeah, you got plenty of movement.
Rounded up or down?
Neither.
I have a 3 movement. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, you can run up to 12, and you can.
Right, but running requires an
So you
athletics
still
check
have another-
apparently, and I am not great at athletics.
You have another 6. You can.
Your move rating is 3, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Alright, yeah, so you can move up to 6. So if you half it, goes to 3, and then you just take 2
Actually,
steps.
go to like core stats because that's where I threw movement on.
Yeah, well,
and
that's the confusing
put it
thing
through.
then, because there's move 3 and then there's move 6, which is, wait a second, I have move 3 and I have move 6.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I mislabel that? Hold on.
Yeah, movement is
move
move,
3.
talent, move,
Oh.
run. It's like, wait a second.
That should say walk, run. So where it
There we
says
go.
move talents, then it should say walk, run. So
Okay,
you can walk up to 6. You can run up to 12.
that's less confusing. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Good find. Nobody's
Alright,
pointed
stand
that out.
up and move into the doorway. Is pulling out my axes an action in this edition?
No, it's free.
Okay. Can
So
I
you can
attack from here? Okay.
Yes, you can.
I have
What are
dual
you gonna
wield,
do?
so I am
Dual wield.
swinging
Roll
my
it.
axes past.
1 time. It's 1 roll, and good luck. Go for it, and I'll show you how it works. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I've
Except
read
if
it
you
like
roll
15
that.
times.
Yeah, except if you roll like that.
Well, I mean, it's still it's 1. It's 1 in there.
Now, the first one is 59. That's +1. So that's a hit with your main axe, and he is going to try to oppose it. And he's -10 because of his stun. Oh, and you gain an advantage for attacking him, so it's a +2 success level. Put your advantage at 1, please. And he blew it. So that's a 13-point hit to him, and it won't really matter. That's an automatic. Go ahead and you've seen it before. You pretty much cut his leg off. He was injured already.
Right on my level.
And oh no, he wasn't. This guy is a new guy. Sorry about that. So the first one is 13-point hit. You do 10 wounds to him. Now, the second one, here's how it works. It's offhand until you either take like weapon parry or ambidextrous or something like that.
Ambidextrous is what it says.
Do you have ambidextrous?
No, I'm saying ambidextrous is what the talent says.
Right. It's until then, your second attack is your offhand attack. That's minus 20.
Yeah.
So at this point, you reverse the roll. So instead of a 59, it's a 95. But it's minus 20. So it means that your success level would be minus 3, minus 5. So he could still potentially miss. And he did.
Oh,
You have
wow.
a higher value. So you do 3 plus 5 is 8, less 5 is 5 more. That is a plus 40 critical to the left arm. Okay. And what's your second weapon, by the way?
It's another axe.
Okay.
I'm dual
So
wielding
the first
axes.
attack comes in and hits him in the leg, and he leaves a mighty gash. The second one comes in and hits him in the another leg, and you got a plus 40 critical to the
Oh god.
right
Left
leg.
arm, right leg.
His days
Right leg.
are over, I bet.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
really
God.
don't like legs, do you,
Oh,
ankle biter?
Yeah.
Say
boom.
goodbye to the
Oh.
Russian circus.
Now, you don't unfortunately gain advantage for dual wield.
Sorry,
So, no
I mean,
advantage.
say goodbye to the Kislev circus.
Yeah. All right. Door, Inara, what do you do?
I am gonna run to the other side of the room.
And do what?
Jump out the window.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Hmm.
Okay.
There's people in my way. I don't think I can really shoot around them, can I?
If you start casting magic in here and patrons come out and see you, you could go to jail. You're not licensed yet. You have to be second level.
I'm an elf.
Albert
how
is
that works.
down there, isn't he?
Makes no diff. Makes no difference. Just warning you. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, you can cast to your heart's content. When you're in the cities, you got to be careful. Petty magic is also considered illegal because they don't want peasants and lay people practicing magic. So they outlawed it. So that's just an FYI. Okay.
I knew that, but I didn't think it would have affected an elf.
Oh, yeah. You're part of the Empire right now. They don't care.
Well,
The
anyways,
laws
I
apply
will
right now.
actually cast
Yeah.
a sound.
Go ahead. You
And
are going to cast a spell. Okay. All right. Fire away. Make your language magic. Ooh, barely. No cigar. Okay. Just missed.
That's fine.
Typhane,
I will reload.
make a ballistic check. Go to skills and roll your ballistic skill.
Please.
No. You want to reroll?
Oh, my luck's run out.
Nope. This thug steps up. Plus 20 for the 2-on-1. He can't really he could possibly get to. Is he gonna switch? Let's see, we'll do dice gods. 1, 2, or 3. Nah, he does switch. So he goes on you. And he attacks at plus 20
On him?
on the dwarf.
Okay,
Oh,
ooh.
big hit. You get to oppose.
Yes.
That's you, Durak.
Yes.
You want to reroll?
Resolve. I can use resolve, right?
No, not resolve. It would be either reroll or resilience. Resilience is the
resilience. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a smart move because that was a big hit, and it'd be tough to block that. So resilience makes it. Here's what you can do. You have the higher value, so you can play games. If you put it at 11, no, it's got to be 01, and then you get a +7 success level. You can make it an 11, which puts it at +6 versus +6, but you have the higher target number, and you get to do a critical on defense.
Yeah. Okay, we'll
You
do
want to
that.
do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a critical to the head, no modifier.
Critical head. Nothing.
Oh, look
Wow,
at that.
that's a.
Got a little bug there.
Yeah, but you can figure out what he says. Black eye.
So 2 blinded. He's -20.
So like in boxing, it's like a counterpunch. You go for a jab, I go for a counter.
Well, he learned. Andy Law really learned from 2E. 2E was a lot of whiff or a lot of just back and forth. You're never going to hit each other because you could get your stats up to 80s or 90s and nobody could get hit. So he introduced a ton of chaos into this. So as you are defending, you actually get a strike across his head. You open up a gash over his forehead. Blood is coming down his eyes. He is -20 on everything. You gain an advantage for that. I'm
at max advantage.
Adolphus comes in and he will try to reload. Is that? Thank you. And what I roll? He easily reloads. Okay. So, Thug, right there. He's dead. Alberic, go for it. There are still 3 guys up.
Yeah, I thought that when you used a fate point, you went down in some way where you don't participate in the fight. But if that's the case,
it just negates a damage source. So if you take a big hit, you use a fate.
Let's poke him over there and maybe take out
you can do that. That's a 2-on-1. You're both engaging the same guy. So 2-on-1, that's +20 on your roll. He is -20 because of the blinded.
And what if I wanted to make a called shot to the head?
-20. So you'd be +20, -20 if you want to call shot him to the head.
All right, that's what I wanted to do.
Go for it. Oh,
damn it!
You're rolling as bad as I am. Okay, do you want to re-roll?
I don't have a fortune point.
Nah, then you can't. You don't want to race to resilience on this. So hold on. First of all, oh my God! You have the higher value. You hit.
Oh my gosh!
That's a 0. That's 8 wounds, right? You both fumble. Okay. Oh my God, I've never seen that.
Wow.
Okay, so that's 8 wounds to the left leg. He took, how many wounds did you do on that?
I did go for the head actually, so.
He took 2 wounds on the crit. So he takes 8 more. He's still standing, barely. And both of us fumble. So you roll a fumble, that's the oops button up there, and I roll an oops. Okay, so he's -10. And melee weapon, your weapon suffers 1 damage. So what you do is under the damage, the DMG, reduce it from 4 to 3. And you're going to have to get that fixed at some point. If your damage goes to 0, your weapon is gone.
So he hits the door edge, basically.
Right. And unless you have a durable quality on your weapon. There's item qualities that can be applied to weapons. Durable, lightweight, precise, stuff like that. Okay.
That was amazing.
Now, that was
amazing.
Unique. Okay, I've never seen that before. All right, now, so.
Maybe we are a chaos cult.
yeah, maybe you guys are. She's a witch, better.
It's never too early to join.
Yeah.
And that guy's dead. Come on, get away out of there. Thank you. That guy's dead. So let me remove him out. Yeah. This guy's alive, and he will attack at +20 also. He is not blinded, nothing like that, and he will attack Dice Gods. Durak. And that should be pretty easy for you to block, Durak. Make an opposition.
Is he attacking through the wall?
And you do block. You gain an
assume we're around the
advantage
corner.
for that.
I'm at max advantage already. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough. It's well, the combat's going back and forth and moving, and yeah.
Oh, did I get advantage for that amazing attack?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to just say that he's here because actually that's correct. He probably couldn't have attacked Durak right there.
I assume we're just reaching around the corner.
Yeah, there's one more thug here, and he will attack Ulbrich. And no one has engaged Ulbrich right now. They're all on Durak, so he will.
Well, did I get advantage for that double fumble?
No advantage. No, you lose advantage. Right. Actually, you do because you won. Oh my God!
Does that counts as a hit then when you miss but you hit sort of scenario?
Yeah, you never technically.
Well, I know, but I mean the act of getting negatives or whatever. I only ask because dual wielding does say you gain advantage if you hit with both weapons while dual wielding.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
remember
reading
that.
It's a lot. Here, I had a question posed to you for after the game, but I'll just put that there.
No, it's all good. I didn't see that.
It's
so
the
if
last
you hit
line.
With both, you get an advantage.
Right, but you have to hit with both, otherwise it's nothing.
Yeah, I like that rule actually. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you would have gotten an advantage for that last one, because you hit twice. And this thug now comes and attacks. Did you make a defense? And you successfully defend against him. Good roll.
Yeah.
You gain an advantage for that, Ulbrich, if you're not past 4 yet. Garrett.
My time arises.
Yes.
Adolphus, don't you know what this looks like? Attacking nobles in the middle of the night. Have you become blind to your very own actions? Do you not know what madness
blather?
Yes, of course.
Roll. I love it.
I'm literally just calling me an idiot. I guess
actually,
I'll wait to see how badly
you win. Actually, you win, but unfortunately, I think you have to have a +1 SL to get at least one stun condition.
I believe I can use a fortune point to increase my successes by
may.
1. I'm just going to do that.
No, you get 1 stun on him.
It's 2 stuns because 1 plus blather.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
2 stuns. All right.
He is momentarily amazed.
Hey.
Oh my God.
He just sits there listening to you. One of these days, someone's going to say, would you shut up?
Just think about it, Adolphus.
And Durak, you're up.
Well, the stun guy is the only guy I can target, and I am in a blood fury, so let's go for
fire
it.
Away.
Was there a bonus here?
Your advantage. You did mark your advantage.
Yep, I did. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything for...
That's a really good roll.
I hate right legs. Fuck right legs.
Another right leg. And this is the guy you blathered, right? This is the guy right in front of you?
Yep, middle of the doorway.
He died.
No, the 2 others underneath him. There's 2 other bad guys underneath him.
Yeah. I was trying to go for Adolphus, because he's going to shoot us.
Oh, Adolphus?
Yeah.
Oh, Adolphus would have beat you then. He's smarter than these guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you already applied it to someone, let's just move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Okay. So he opposes at -20. Actually, the extra. Yeah, -10.
He's not going to have a leg anymore.
Ooh, and he crits back in return. Now, so you do 16, 14. You do 14 wounds to him. Has he been hit yet? No, he hasn't. He is barely standing. That's your first hit. Okay. Now you reverse it. 90. Okay, is the reverse of that. So the first one is, how is that to the head? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so the second one's a 90, which is a success level 0, and then he makes an opposition to that. And here's the oppose. And he blocks that. So here's what happens. You unfortunately lose your advantage because he did get the block in. Unless I seem to, yeah, you lose your advantage. Your first one almost knocks him to the ground, hitting him into the leg, but he gets a crit on you to the head. Do you have any head armor?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so this goes through as is.
Wolves don't believe in nugget buckets.
Oh my God. Do you want
God.
to fate? 3 bleeding, 3 blinded, 2 stunned, and lose your eye and nose.
I don't know. That seems pretty awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're. Oh, wait a minute. Amputation hard. I haven't. Usually everybody fates, so I haven't had to use.
Yeah, but I live for this shit.
I know you do. That's why. Hold on. Hold on. The appropriate music. And amputation. Come on. Where is that thing? Okay.
It's so horrible.
It's so grisly. Here it is. And broken bones. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Corruption. God dang it. Where the hell? Somebody find where amputation is in the damn rulebook. Ay. That's how often I use it. I never have used it.
Search amputation.
Yeah, my search is really slow, so if you guys find
Hey,
it, just
this
give me
is-
a page number. Arm critical wounds. What page?
This is critical.
Glossary it is.
What page?
Minor. Amputated parts. Amputated parts. Found it.
What page?
Okay. So if you want to go for this, first of all, let's mark this. You are going to take 5 wounds from the critical.
That's subtracted by toughness, though, right?
No. That's
No?
for criticals like this. It's just straight up.
Well, I have 17 wounds, so I don't think I'm worried about that too much.
Yeah, you're fine. And you get 3 bleeding. That's going to hurt. You need Hardball. So Hardball may be downstairs having a drink. And you get 2 blinded. Let's do
Where do you
this.
mark that at? Blinded,
I
bleeding?
mark it on your token.
Okay.
And it tracks it. Oops, except I'm got the wrong damn token. I put it on the wrong guy. I'll mark that down. Combat tracker tracks the duration, the effects, the whole thing. I should know because I wrote it. Okay. Now, so there's 3 bleeding, 2 blinded, right? Let's see. What else did you take here? And 2 stunned. All right. So a mighty shot just cracks you in the face. On the return. The amputation part. Now, amputated parts. Let's go ahead and see how this works.
Yeah,
So-
I see eye. I don't see nose.
I saw that. Lose your
Oh, there's
eye and
nose.
nose. Yeah. So, what is it? It's an endurance test, if I remember right. Let's see. Okay. Amputation, amputated parts. There we go. Finally, I lost my spot, and now I'm finally
180.
back.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
on the bottom,
nose.
180.
Okay, let's do nose. A loss of nose leaves one looking freakish in the extreme. Suffer a permanent loss of -20 to your fellowship and -30 to all tests involving sense of smell. So you'd put that under criticals, under core stats. There's
Yep.
a critical area, and you would add -20 to fellowship, -30 to smell.
I do not see... Oh, critical. There we go.
Just add it.
Description, amputated nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
then the second one is eye.
Do I put
For-
5 down under wounds under criticals?
Nah, I'm going to take that off. It's not needed.
Or... Alright, -30
I just
fell.
use it to track the semi-permanent effects. But should you have the misfortune, you do not lose both eyes. You lose an eye.
So my fellowship will go below 0.
11 negative
Right.
fellowship.
For all, losing an eye is horrendous, but you certainly lose compensates. Should you have the misfortune to lose both eyes, then you're screwed.
Yep, I'll be fine
Otherwise-
with just one missing, though.
But you suffer another -5 to all fellowship.
Minus 25 fellowship.
It'd be like
I
Felix.
have a minus 11 fellowship right now.
All right. Now, at the end of your round, since you just took this, you can roll endurance to try to remove the stuns.
Sure, one sec. I'll go over to
Hold
endurance.
on. At the end of each round. So this is the end of the round. You took this as a counter attack.
Yeah. I'm
and
fine.
you
I
are
critical endurance.
successful- Yeah, well, all that 5 means you would remove up to 5 stuns.
I
Stun
just take a blow to the face and I'm like smiling back. Hit me
Yeah.
again.
Well, then blood is flowing down, your nose is gone, and part of your eye's gone, and you're smiling. However, we've hit our stopping point.
Oh,
So we're going to pick this up next week. All right?
All right.
ow. What a game session.
Okay. Okay.
Literally have to
That's
choose
really
between, like, was it the both rolling 100 and winning, or losing the eye and nose is the most
my
eventful
God.
thing in combat?
I have never seen that before. I've been
Wow.
playing, yeah, 2 100s, and you win. Oh my God. Okay. So that's it for tonight. We're in combat, so we will hold off on experience as well as fortune and resilience, or rather fortune and resolve resets until after this combat next week, and then you'll get experience for tonight. All right, guys?
All right. I
Yeah.
can only hope I survive through it to get that experience.
You can see how deadly combat can be. It's pretty
Mhm.
brutal. Once you start running out of fate, you're pretty much dead man walking.
Oh, I love being wounded in a physically you can see and I can describe it sense. So
Yeah.
having something
Yeah.
like this happen, like I have tried so hard in old D&D games to lose an eye.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
combat, lost an eye.
This is one of the best systems, and I've been doing this for 36 years now.
To be fair, though,
And-
I could have gone without the turning into Skeletor with the nose thing, but that's fine.
Right, right. And I've run many, many different systems: old D&D, AD&D, Paranoia. I mean, Middle Earth role playing, all sorts of systems. And this is probably one of the best I've ever seen, because
Ow.
he's just done a really good job combining detail without it bogging the combat down. Because
Mhm.
systems that try to get too detailed, suddenly everything's bogged down, and you almost dread combat because it just becomes such a laborious act to actually chunk through combat.
Yeah, now that
Um,
I've seen it in action compared to second edition, the system definitely solves the constant whiffing. So it's
Whiffing.
good, but it also means that we're going to die if we roll terribly.
You're gonna die. Some of you are gonna die. There's no doubt. So don't get too attached to your characters. You know,
Yeah,
and
that
have
guy
that.
Adolphus is like rolling at 100 if he can still hit 65 with minus 40. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the range too. Ranged weapons are brutal. Wait till you get black powder going.
hmm
Rifles.
I really need to get like my own
handguns.
bow
I
or
mean,
something.
one of you did
And a
take a
bunch of
blunderbuss.
A blunderbuss is like a small cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, one of y'all
just
took it
boom.
and did nothing with it so far. I don't know
We
where it's
have
at.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the money for ammunition even.
Anything. Break a bottle, and you could stuff it full of glass. It's
Well-
a cannon. They can load anything into it.
Nails,
Nails.
Well,
Yeah.
the glass doesn't explode on its own is the problem.
an eye and a
No, it-
nose.
Shrapnel. So, you know,
Yeah.
we could street sweep the entrance way.
But anyway, you still need the black powder. You have to go by
Yeah.
shot. I mean, sulfur and all that. But
Oh, does this
yeah.
have this edition have the gilded nose in it still?
gilded nose.
Yeah.
What's that?
Veterans
Prosthetic
nose.
noses.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have prosthetics.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there's a handout.
I wonder if
It
I
did.
would care enough though.
Let me see if I
Oh,
have the
God.
handout in here. Do they?
So horrible.
Do I have?
Yeah, prosthetics on the page.
Yeah, there it is.
308.
Gilded nose.
Oh God.
I love it. False eye. They're expensive.
It's never
Look
too
at
late
that.
to cosplay Tycho Brahe. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
Eye
I could get my negative 30 fellowship back.
Yeah, actually, if you put an eye patch on.
No,
or
no,
false eye.
the nose thing is giving me negative 30, but the gilded nose is you can ignore the fellowship loss for having no nose.
There
I
you
like
go.
to imagine you go downstairs the next morning and all the children just scream at you.
Yeah,
Everybody would scream.
but they do that anyway.
Oh God.
Okay, guys. That
All
was
right.
fun. I will see you next week.
Fun
And,
time. Catch you later.
Take care.
Take
Be
care.
Super
fractured.
fun.
Let me know about your work situation. Hopefully, it won't change soon.
Yeah, I'll keep you
Oh,
updated.
and when you've
Yeah.
got time there, Vic, could we have me work on that backup character?
Tonight though, we can do it.
All right.
Not to,
See you
it's not
around,
to be
guys.
tonight. It's getting
Guys,
late.
thanks again, Vic.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that
Kevin.
was fun. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye bye.
Take care.
Yeah.